0 to 10K challenge. We're back with episode 3. We took a week and a half or so off. Just happened to get busy, but we're acting on stuff, guys. I showed you guys the plan last week and we do a little recap, but we're up a little bit of money. And I wanted to do this video here as a part 3 and update you guys on the progress. As a recap, if you're new here, I'm doing this challenge where I go from $0 to 10K to show you guys that you can make money. And yeah, well, here are the rules. You must be 100% legal. Regular money does not count. So my job or my side hustle on Turo, that money does not count. And no donations, okay? So don't send me money. I won't accept it. So week 1, we're doing some options trading. We're doing some freecash.com offers. We're up to $269. Week 2, or scheme number 2, we try to play some crypto. It was rallying, but you know how this thing goes. It goes up and it goes down, and you never know what's going to happen. And crypto just moves wild. So we lost actually a little bit of money on crypto. I got to exit Solana at, I think it was 185, right at the top. So I actually played it the perfect way, and we made like $50, but we ended up losing a little bit on Dogecoin. But that's okay because we won on some options trading. We're selling some puts, and we were up to $87. And I alluded to this last week where I was going to do this offer and do Uber Eats to get a direct deposit of $200 or more. But then I put my thinking cap on and remembered that I run a Turo business and those are direct deposits. So I went ahead, set it up as a direct deposit under Chime, and I got my $420. Simple as that. We're up to 483 here on the freecash.com. And like I talked about in the last video too, there's a bonus if we withdraw that money into stake.us, a 30% bonus. So that's $144 of free money that I'm not just going to say no to. So once we have that money into stake, maybe we'll play a couple games. Of course, we're trying to not to lose money because that's stupid. And I can withdraw those funds into Bitcoin or something like that, or just crypto in general, and send it to my Robinhood wallet. So that's what I plan on doing. So those $483 are going to turn into 627 or 628 in no time whenever I get those funds in 9 days. So pretty exciting stuff, guys. I mean, I do this stuff so I can kind of open y'all's mind into how to make money a little bit different way. I think when I was getting started and I had under $10,000, that's all I did. I was doing freecash.com. I was going on Uber Eats. I was getting scrappy. So I wanted to get back into getting scrappy, and that's the whole point of the series. So pretty happy with these results. I was actually pretty stoked that this worked. I didn't think the whole withdraw thing with Chime or deposit would work because there are OCT deposits and there's ACH deposits. And those are just different ways that people deposit money into different accounts and direct deposits in general. So I didn't think Turo would count, but it did. So I'm pretty happy with that. Didn't have to do 12, 15 hours of Uber Eats to get $200 because I know that's pretty brutal. So I got kind of smart with it, got my money in. And a couple more trades we did over here. I've been trading AMD. I didn't trade last week because they had earnings August 1st. So just thought I would exit my contracts before then and kind of close those out. But we're up 204 so far with these AMD cash secure puts. And if you're not familiar with cash secure puts, I made a video on how to trade options. I think it was last week or the week prior, but there's a little bit more detail on how cash secured puts work and just options in general. So we made a couple $100 here with this contract, 130. Ended up closing this one short of my break even. Stock was just moving crazy. I kind of got greedy here. They traded on earnings and he was jumping around. I kind of closed this out before the first because the stock was rallying. But they reported earnings and I think it was favorable, but the stock still traded down. And as you can see, my 172 kind of got in the money for a little bit. And I ended up closing out the contract because I didn't want to mess with it. It was, I think I started this on Wednesday, I closed it out on Thursday. And this was just a couple of days, which is pretty sweet. Got $130 out of like 2 days in the market trading this contract. So pretty good stuff. Same thing with Amazon. They reported earnings and their CEO, Andy Jassy, was in their shareholder little call they have, when they report earnings. And he kind of talked about their cloud business being down or something like that, where they're not keeping up with demand, something that was not super favorable for their business. But I think he just kind of misspoke, I'll be honest. But, the market doesn't think so. The stock traded down like 10% that same day. So pretty brutal move. And I took advantage of that. I opened a leap. So a leap is a call option that is deep in the money. And it represents a large majority of shares essentially under a contract. And like I said, I did a video on this. I'm not going to explain it again, but go watch my options video. Essentially, we're up 5%, $523 on this position here. And I haven't realized this, and I don't plan on realizing this profit, but I still wanted to put it in here because it's one of the trades I did in the last couple of weeks, and it's gone my way. I took the screenshot today, August 11th. So pretty happy with this trade as well. You just got to find those gaps in the market. Amazon trading down 8-9% just because their CEO kind of misspoke on the earnings call talking about their cloud business. That's a great opportunity for you to open a position. Amazon, I think they were trading at 221 whenever I opened it, or maybe it was a little lower, like 218 or 217. That's a pretty cheap price for Amazon, to be honest. So took advantage of that. And now we got some long exposure to Amazon. And I'll keep you guys posted on how this looks as the weeks go by. But I'm not sure if I'm going to sell this. I don't think so because I'll have to pay tax on this money. And I don't want to do that. But we also started buying some Bitcoin. I bought $1,000 worth of Bitcoin at the start of the month, I want to say. I think it was the August 1st or maybe July 31st. And we're up 5% or 4.5, $44. I'm going to count that. We take those. So nothing crazy with Bitcoin. I used to buy crypto back in 2019, 2020, but kind of got out of it. My portfolio was all over the place. I had a bunch of coins that I really didn't believe in. And I just kind of exited all of that, wanted to simplify my life. I had money all over the place, and that's what I did. I should have kept it because I was trading Solana at I think it was $18, and XRP, all of those at a super low price in 2019. But it's all good. We learn from our mistakes, But I'm going long Bitcoin. I want to add $1,000 a month, something to have it in my back pocket and have some exposure because I don't have much exposure to crypto. Actually, no exposure to crypto directly. So buying $1,000 a month, I think is pretty doable. And that's the plan going forward, regardless of the cost. I know it's trading up, and it has been trading up these last couple of months, but I'm in it for the long haul. I bought it at 114, and we're still up 5%, which is a little win. And I added that to the chat here. So as of right now, we're almost at $1,400. This is exciting, guys. We're 14% there almost, over $1,000. I think it's a meaningful milestone. I'm not sure what I'm going to do this week yet. It's Monday or today. So I'm not sure if I'll enter a cash secure put position. I'm kind of tired of trading options, I'll be honest. It's somewhat stressful. It takes a lot of time. I think if I just kind of put my efforts into something else. I'll probably yield more money. But for the sake of the challenge, I will probably open a contract on AMD or something when he gets to trading down at open market or something. I don't know. We'll see. Make $100 just so we keep this snowball going. And I'll keep you guys posted on the stake.com little offer here. Maybe we'll do a little bit of gambling and record it, but we'll see. We'll see. But wanted to keep you guys updated. 1383 as of our latest schemes. And I appreciate you guys watching. Just wanted to do this little update. Just want to see you guys win. And if you want to follow my trades, feel free to do so. This is certainly not financial advice. I'm just a kid trying to trade stocks and options and make some free money. Free money, right? I still have to put my time in. But thank you guys for watching. Go after it, guys. Go get after it, and get a share of this for you as well. And even if you feel a little bit inspired and you're like, no way I can make $1,300, like Felipe, whatever. Trying to make 10%. Trying to make $140. Super doable. Like I said, if you're in a place where you're like, dude, I want to make some more money. I don't necessarily know how to trade options, but you probably have time and you probably have a car and you can go do Uber Eats for $200 and get it deposited into your Chime account. And then you literally have $700 or $620 just from doing that. And all it takes is your time. So if you're looking for some more different ways of making money, this is the whole goal of the challenge, and hopefully I can inspire some of you guys to do so as well, or just maybe get intrigued about options and go check out my last video on how you can do this, how you can get your money and literally make more money within the stock market, as simple as that is. But thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate the view. Please drop a like and subscribe. Drop some ideas on what do you think we should do next. And just want to see you guys win. I'll talk to you soon.